So basically, the lesson we had to learn was shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. Get it out and shut up.
Yes. So, but we need to talk now.
I mean, I could sit and rant about games for hours, but nobody wants to watch me talk about games because I have dumb opinions and nobody listens to them anyway.
Yes.
So what are we talking about now?
Assassin's Creed Syndicate. A game that probably should be getting reviewed because no one loves Assassin's Creed like they used to.
No.
I don't feel that they do.
And
I still love it.
Like, I still love the games, but I get it. They put one out every year, and that's a turnoff. And they did, I know when it went downhill, and that was at 3. 3, I think, after I replayed 3, because I hated it the first time. I hated 3 the first time. I replayed it. I think the problem with 3 was that it was too ambitious. Like, it's like, oh, you know, they just got finished with the Ezio trilogy. People were pissed off about that because why am I buying 3 games that are basically the same thing? So they were like, oh, we're going to start this story and end it all in one game.
Yeah.
And that was a good idea, but that game dragged in the beginning. Yeah. So they've just been trying to tweak it, and I think besides how buggy Unity was when it came out, once they fixed it for the most part, Unity was a great game.
I loved Unity.
But then people were pissed off about all the multiplayer stuff. So they went,
which I love the multiplayer!
I think they're over correcting things.
Yeah.
So in this game, it's like, one of the big selling points was, this is only a single player game, which I like.
Yeah.
I like the fact that I don't have to worry about, you know, if I want to do something in a game, I don't want to have to worry about if somebody else is going to be playing. Like, if you're not online, or if somebody that I play with isn't online, is somebody going to be playing so that I can do this thing that I want to do? I don't like having to worry about that. So in Syndicate, I don't have to, because I know that everything on the map I can do at any time.
Yeah, yeah.
So we started this one out really weird.
Yeah, really
kind of going through history of Assassin's Creed.
Well, it's because, again, it's kind of hard because a lot of people aren't playing them like they used to.
Yep.
And I feel that they've gotten back on track.
Yeah,
I loved Syndicate. I really did.
Yep.
It did so much more right, so much more that I wanted out of an Assassin's Creed game. And they did something new, which is the Fry Twins, which you have a brother and a sister. One is stealth, one is brawling, which is super fun.
Mm-hmm.
My mood dictated who I wanted to play with. It literally affected the story.
Mm-hmm.
The twins kind of separate and do their own thing for the Apple of Eden,
mm-hmm.
and one is more concerned and the other one's less concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So one's doing this thing, the
mm-hmm.
other one's doing their own thing, but it's all connects them at the same time.
Yeah.
And that made the story so fun,
Yep.
and it made their dynamic as a brother and sister, which I also love because they're really close.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it comes to like crunch time,
mm-hmm.
they start butting heads, and I'm like, this is a total brother-sister
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
I really love this.
Yep.
And then the romance that comes in there and kind of makes it a triangle.
Yep.
And you have your other twin getting a little pissy, and it's like a bit of a piss match. It's like, I'm really invested in the story. I'm invested in the characters,
Yep.
which is something that they had lost in Assassin's Creed for a while,
Yep.
and this really brings it back.
Yep.
The combat, I love the combat in this. I love multi-kills in this. I love kicking people off of trains, ledge kills, doing all types of new shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like leveling up different types of weapons. The canes,
mm-hmm.
The brass knuckles, your gauntlets, all type of new weapons and more fun weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Building up your gang is super fun to do. I liked it. I enjoyed it. You see a difference. I mean, you really see it happening.
I only
you
started
really
doing
feel it.
I only started doing gang stuff after I beat
Okay.
the story. So
I really when I started taking over territories, which is another new feature, which is really fun. I enjoy taking over territories. Your gang's strength makes a big difference in those battles, which is great to see. Tons of gang members roll in and back you up.
Yeah,
and it's
I did notice that when I was doing the gang fight stuff. I did notice that at the end of most of them, I was the only person standing at the end.
Yeah.
All the rest of my gang members were dead. And I kind of felt bad about that, but at the same time, I was like, oh, there's plenty more left. But, yeah.
Traversing the city, I think is better.
Now that you're saying this stuff, it was all, like, I usually concern myself with the story, the assassinations, and the side mission stuff. But, yeah, now that you're saying that, like, the fact that you clear up the different sections of the town, and then the gang leader of that area, like, they take notice of it.
Yep.
And then, they give you that chance to kill the gang leader before you do that gang fight. And if you don't do that, then they're there at the...
They issue a challenge.
Yeah, then they do that. Then they're at the challenge, so that makes that gang fight harder. There's a lot in here.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on in here.
There is.
It's more than it was before.
Almost a little too much. Almost.
Usually,
like I like, for example, I could do the children things all day.
Yep.
The child labor things are one of my favorite things to do.
It was the
and
first
as a stealth
thing
guy, I know you love them.
It was the first thing
but
I did.
it was one of my favorites. The kidnapping, I could have done without. I hated the kidnappings because
Yeah.
it would be like, kidnap this guy, make sure he's alive, and bring him back here. Okay, no problem. Oh, he's surrounded by 10 guards.
Once I figured out that you just have to wait for them to be, and then once you have them,
you walk them out. Yeah.
Nobody second guesses you. I thought, for the first couple, I was like, if somebody sees me, no, as long as that circle doesn't touch them, they just let you go. So once I figured it out, then I was actually having fun doing it.
Yeah, see, it was just one of the ones I just didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
I just didn't. There was a lot of little things that I didn't enjoy, but all Assassin's Creed games do that. They give you a million things to do to really, expand your gameplay. And like I've mentioned before, many times, that just because I get more to do doesn't mean I'm having fun doing it all. It needs to be fun at the same time. And some of it I didn't find fun. And is that a big deal? Not really, because I still love and enjoy the game as a whole. But if I'm going to go, I'm going to have complaints, that's where it's going to go to. I didn't enjoy a lot of little side dumb shit, or collecting the 1 million things to collect. But you're going to have to, because that's in every Assassin's Creed game.
The side stuff, I enjoyed pretty much all of it. The Darwin stories, the Dickens stories.
I enjoyed those, but fuck Karl Marx.
I didn't even start doing
Karl Marx.
I didn't even start doing it.
Jesus Christ.
So, but yeah, like, liberating the towns was all fun. If you're gonna talk about things that we have problems with, I have one problem, and I have that same problem with every Assassin's Creed game. And it's collecting stuff. I don't want to have to collect these gears. In the Ezio games, when I wanted the good armor, I had to do fun side tombs and get the thing out of the tombs. There was, 8 of them? That's awesome. I'd like to do the tombs, so I want to get the things. But in this one, I have to find music boxes to get 1,000,000 gears to get the suit. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I got to find pressed flowers. I don't want to do that. I don't want to find these helix glitches. I don't want to do all this dumb stuff.
Yeah. The positive on that, though, is this is the first game where you can actually find the collectibles to get to the special suit early in the game. To get the suit early. Because in all the other games, you basically didn't get it until you either beat the game or close to it. So you're like, sweet, I got this suit, now I'm a badass. The end.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't do me any good. And in this one, if you want to go for it and you get the right maps, you can get all the collectibles to get Evie's special suit very early in the game. Because I spent 3/4 of the game wearing it and kicking ass, and that was.
I still don't have it.
But again, that's what I'm saying though, is they finally gave you the option though, which was nice. So it's give or take. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really the only problem I had with it. I feel like I have to defend these Assassin's Creed games because putting them out every year is a bit much. I saw a lot of people complaining. They're like, "Oh, they added the grappling hook, and that takes away all the climbing." It doesn't take it away. You don't have to use the grappling hook, people.
No.
Seriously, like I used the grappling hook to get in between buildings, but if I wanted to climb, you can still climb. Yeah. They didn't take away the climbing.
Just like the horse and buggy, you don't need to use them.
Yeah.
But I when I got used to it, I used it all the time because it was quicker.
Yeah, I don't know what the
The grappling hook was great for escaping, and I think the point of it too was to show that this is the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
And now, here we were in all these older times. It's like, oh, look at the advances now that we can use. You know, I think that was the point of it as well.
Yeah.
But there were times where I was glad to have the grappling hook.
I loved the grappling hook. Every time,
you know?
like, I would kill somebody and, like, nobody heard it because I had leveled up my stealth, but, like, then I would see somebody come in and I'm like, whoa, Batman!
Yep.
And then swing up. I said it every time because I'm
but it's also your choice.
Yeah. I'm just the worst person.
Yeah. But I mean, again, it's your choice. You could have climbed out, you know, and that's that was something that I saw. Like, I usually understand the complaints about games, but that one I kept seeing people go, "Oh, they added a win button," and it's like they didn't take away the climbing. Like, it's not like you have to use that thing. They just added it. You can use it. I mean, it's there and it's tempting, but you don't have to use it. Fans can be harsh, man. I mean, that whole debacle with Unity proved it when they canceled the DLC because of the fans complaining.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I get it. We love the series. You know, we just want what's best for it, and especially as gamers. You know, but at the same time, you have to give developers a chance too, because you figure every game is being made by a different studio, which is why they're coming out every year.
Yeah.
You know, but they're going to be finishing it up soon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be sad to see it go.
Yeah.
I love these games.
I'm sure they'll come up with something. People there are some weird decisions with it. Putting one out every year, you know, it can be a problem. But as long as you're giving me a good game with a different... See, the problem I have, a lot of games like... I don't like to... Well, I guess I don't really do it on this show, but like I pick on Nintendo a lot because they put out that same Mario game over and over again.
Yeah.
And then people, you know, when I say something, people are like, "Oh, but you like the Assassin's Creed games." It's like, yeah, I'm getting the same sort of game, but there's always tweaks and there's always a different story. I like the stories. I'm glad that they sort of took out the modern day stuff was all cutscenes in this one. I liked that because the least fun that I had in every other Assassin's Creed game was the modern day stuff. I get it, that's the story that ties everything together, but it wasn't fun. I just want to have fun jumping around on rooftops. So, you know, so give me that. Give me a good story. I don't even need a good modern day story. I just want a good, different past story, and I'm happy. I'm happy with an Assassin's Creed game as long as it's not broken, as long as it's fun, and as long as it offers me something different. Yeah. I don't want, my family got killed, I'm an assassin now, this, the whole Ezio thing over and over.
Yeah.
I don't want the Bowser kidnapped the princess. This is every game. I want something different. There's
and they gave it. They did.
There's usually a dead parent who was an assassin, and that's fine. But they all got killed different ways. Ezio's parents.
Well, you figure it's a Shadow League.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of be involved somehow.
So yeah.
But again, I loved this game. I recommend it. I enjoyed it. Yeah. And especially if you're a fan of the series, this is definitely a step in the right direction.
Yep.
And I still play it, and I can't wait for more DLC.
I've been playing it. This one ran a little bit long, but again, I felt like I had to defend Assassin's Creed because it does get a lot of flack. and I get why it gets flack, but at the same time, a lot of it's not really as deserved as...
It's hard to get pissed off when you're sitting here for 12 hours and you're sitting on the edge of your seat and you're like having a good time.
Yeah, it's a great game.
It's hard to defend.
And until the series like really fizzles out, I'm going to be buying every new game. So there it is. We both recommend it. I hope something comes out soon that I hate, because I like doing reviews where I'm angry at the game, but lately everything I've played has been good. So please, game making people, make some shit.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Just gonna look.
Alright. I'll look for some shit.
Hey, it's 2016. A whole new year.
Whole new
shit year is coming our way with shit.
Damn it, 2015, for making all good games.
Alright.